Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Fields. Open man is Trey Burton. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder? Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And Lambeau will put this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board. They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Josh Jacobs, who won a national title with Alabama on this field. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. This is Bell. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll run it with Bell.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Off play action, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Point after by Lambo, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Fields. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 80 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Right back to Dobbins on first. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Put up by Keon Crossen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Fields. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. Touchdown, Falcons! In the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And a rout is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, good return up past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Wilson. And that's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Smith to return it.
Come here. Give me that.
A huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On first down, it's Fields. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Wilson with a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Mecole Hardman, 74 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards that time. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Calais Campbell on the stop. From just shy of midfield, Fields. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A carry here for the big tight end. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On 2nd and 9. Fields sliding out of the pocket. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. 3 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Hello.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Fields. And he will find his man Ruggs.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. The playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons add on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I don't know what. Turkey.
Throwing is Wilson.
Win.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's caught inside the 30. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
What I say?
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The field. I'm not the field, like to get some work in.
Here's Bell. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a game.
What up?
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out.
TJ doing it like this?
Bro, I just put my mic down and focus, bro. Like, I don't know.
The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly
bro,
appears
like,
that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change.
Bro,
up
Kenny
there
was
going to
right.
the
Like,
running
the,
game
like
to get
when
him
we
on
know
the
we
goal
finna,
line.
what play we finna do, like,
Devontae
we just
Smith
stuck.
now from his end zone. And ultimately,
Man, you see what I've been doing all game?
If he had simply gone down to
I
a knee
promise
at
you,
the
on everything
25.
I know exactly what play he gonna run battle formation. When it's set up right before he hiked the ball, I just end up getting on the lineman, end up on one of my safeties.
Just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but
my hand in the
very
ball.
little reason to use them at
Lord.
this point. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Oh my God!
Picked off near the 26.
Somebody gonna put you in your
Finally get him as he's
That
all the
recovery
way down near the
is,
40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
their
But there's a
recovery
lot of
speed
knowledge
was
to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great
That's
later?
it.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's
And he's got it.
I messed up on. I couldn't get. Oh, he coming down.
Nicole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Wilson going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
How much time left in y'all game, TJ?
Justin Hopkins will
Ain't no
kick it
time,
away.
son. Second.
How many seconds left?
Devontae Smith
32.
from his end zone.
I just want to see who made the Pro Bowl and who didn't. And my players got an upgrade.
I know I did.
Yeah,
I
not
don't
an
know.
Offense
upgrade.
out there
I
for
don't know
their
how you
next
gonna see
drive.
that,
They
Caleb.
have the dream scenario you hope
What
for
you talking
coming
about?
into the game. Just one
Oh,
kneel
Lord,
here,
that's
and this
it.
game should be over.
it's always the final play of preparation each week.
That pick.
Practicing of the kneel down
You mean
formation.
how you don't?
victory
You mean you
formation,
don't know how I'm gonna see it?
game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do
I'm going
now,
to the
to put
Super Bowl.
someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
I'm just saying you don't want to. Well, you can't stop and look.
And shake hands, yes.
Your
Get out of
player
there.
is gonna be in the Super Bowl.
What the heck is this?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Dot.
And
Have
this is
fun.
incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Fields.
And for y'all, my son, I'm looking, baby. Let that in the bird.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
If
they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game.
New playoff break.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here.
The Chiefs and the Raiders made the playoff. We in college
let this go deep for Ruggs.
It would be accumulation, but
that basically a punt by
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your team you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great